Imagine the grief and anger of parents who have lost their child in the most tragic way, only to confront the killers face to face in a courtroom. In this video, we'll explore real-life incidents where heartbroken parents couldn't hold back their pain and rage, leading to dramatic courtroom altercations. Stay tuned as we uncover the details behind these powerful and heartbreaking moments. We start with the Micheal Madison case. Madison, 46, was convicted of killing Sherelda Terry, Angela Deskins, and Shatisha Sheely, whose bodies were found in plastic bags in and around Madison's East Cleveland home in 2013. Jurors in May 2016 found Madison guilty on all 6 counts of aggravated murder and recommended the death sentence. At his sentencing, the father of one of his victims leaps over a table in an attempt to get to Madison.
You've touched our families, taking my child.
Micheal Madison was ultimately sentenced to death. Next, we have the case of Deshawn Brown accused of murdering his ex-girlfriend. She had previously filed a no-contact order against him. During a motion hearing, the father of his victim releases his rage. Deshawn Brown's trial begins in 2025.
Imagine for both of you and your families and everyone.
In this next one, the defendant is not a killer. He is serial rapist Larry Nassar. He was found guilty of sexually assaulting gymnasts and other athletes. As victim impact statements are given, one of the fathers lunges at him, but he is quickly tackled.
I would ask you to, as part of this sentencing, to grant me 5 minutes in a locked room with this demon. Would you do that? Yes or no? Would you give me 1 minute?
You know that I can't do that. That's not how it is.
Well, I'm going to have to get something on.
Stay down. Stay down. I understand.
Let me have it, son of a bitch.
I understand. Stay down.
I want that.
Stop fighting. Put your hands behind your back.
I want that son of a...
Behind your back. I don't.
Give me 1 minute with that bastard.
Go ahead. You're good. So professional.
1 minute.
Relax, sir. Relax. Take it easy, buddy. Just relax. Okay, now we're gonna kind of let up, okay? You have to let up too, okay? All right, let's sit up. Get on your side. And sit up.
Where is it? 1, 2, 3, up. What if this happened to you guys?
Not behave like that. No one can behave like this. I want to make sure it's crystal clear. I'm sure Judge Rice.
You haven't lived through it, lady.
You cannot behave like this. This is letting him have this power over us, okay? She will come out and tell you this. I don't want to see another parent get arrested or put handcuffs on or a victim. We cannot behave like this. I understand Mr. Margrave's frustration, but you cannot do this. This is not helping your children. This is not helping your community. This is not helping us. This is not helping the police department. Use your words, use your experiences to get him into change. Do not use physical violence.
Larry Nassar was sentenced to over 125 years in prison.
I flipped out. I couldn't take it anymore.
Marie Wren lunged towards the man accused of stabbing her sons to death and burning their bodies.
He's a demon. He kills kids.
For most of the hearing, which lasted about 20 minutes, Wren was quiet and out of sight, but said she lost control as Bryce Rhodes stood up to be walked out of the courtroom.
Every Sunday you go to church and you pray and you try to forgive. The anger still builds up in your soul.
And it's that anger that Wren says boiled over Friday.
Ain't nobody gonna sit in court and hold their composure and have a demon turn around and laugh about them killing their kids. It's just not gonna work for anybody.
After being forcibly removed from the room, Wren says she won't rest until she gets justice for her sons. Bryce Rhodes was ultimately sentenced to life in prison.
You don't need to be laying no mental hospital. He need to go to prison, man. Come on, sir. He wanna play crazy. He wasn't crazy when he murdered my son, man. He wasn't crazy then, but he crazy now. All of a sudden he crazy now. You wanna lay in a mental hospital? You done murdered my son, man, for nothing. When he was trying to get away from you. You were trying to get away from you, man. And you kept shooting him while his back was under the truck. You kept shooting him, man.
This distraught father is speaking to Lucas Kendall. Kendall was working as an armed security guard at a Miami strip club when he saw Kijuan Byrd and Michael Smathers sitting in a pickup in the parking lot of the club. He later told police he thought the victims were rolling marijuana in the parking lot, and one of the men had threatened his life. And when the car doors swung open, he acted in self-defense. Kendall fired 8 times at Byrd, with at least 4 of the shots being fired at Byrd's back as he crawled under the truck. Byrd was killed and Smathers was paralyzed.
While his back was under the truck, you kept shooting him, man. You kept shooting him in his back. His back was tight to you, man. He was trying to get away from you, and you murdered him, man, like that. You murdered him, man, like that. Why you doing it like that, man? And you want to play crazy, man? He ain't crazy. He ain't crazy, man. He ain't crazy. He ain't crazy, man. He ain't crazy, man.
I'm gonna take a break.
Kendall was sentenced to life in prison.